I'm Bob Nadkarni, I'm the guy who built the maze. My original thoughts were to retain the white purity of the architecture the way it was before and just tile it with broken white tiles. And I sort of gradually came round to wondering if that wasn't a rather a lost opportunity. So one day I say to Dan, let's go tile hunting.
A pia tá cheia de louça, o banheiro parece que é de botequim. A roupa toda amarrotada e você nem parece que gosta de mim. A casa tá desarrumada, nenhuma vassoura não passa no chão.
I just got a truck to fill up with all their smashed up pieces and their seconds and thirds and whatnot.
Para kunde, para kunde, para kunde, para kunde, para kunde, para kunde,
I mess it up. More or less. This is Bob, the creator of the project. I came here and I saw this drawing that Bob made, depicting himself, and I like it from the first sight. As he's half Indian, he has a blue skin like an Indian god has. And as I'm Ukrainian, his hair is yellow. So now we have a blue and yellow, the Ukrainian flag. The first country I visited was Guatemala, so here is actually Guatemalan jaguar. I make it in order to protect this house because it has some spiritual meaning. So I'm pretty sure it will defend this house from the bad spirits and bad people. I feel that I did something that will last for a long time and that people come and visit and see, and I make some piece of art, so maybe I'm an artist. It's maybe a beginner, but still.
I'm Gerd from Germany. The first thing I did with Sean were the small palm trees downstairs. Sean was already here when I arrived. He was a guy from Guyana, some kind of crazy guy, but lovely to be around with. He built the craziest structures to reach the highest points of the walls. He was a genius when it came to scaffolding and tiling. My last night I wanted to finish my palm tree before I leave, so I worked into the night. And the next morning I already felt depressed because I had to leave this place to Buenos Aires. But I came back after only 1.5 months because I think I found my happy place here in Rio.
So when I've got all these volunteers, everybody could put their own kind of thoughts into it. They bring new life to it, and I welcome that. That's wonderful. I'm used to also being in charge of people and giving them the run of their own way. I mean, that's what you do. That's how the world develops, how things get better and more interesting.
I'm Dan, I'm from England. I created this hummingbird after seeing a real life hummingbird flying around the maze one day, and I looked up at the wall and thought, that shape in the wall is just perfect shape for how a hummingbird flies. Once I finished the bird and felt like my mosaic technique had improved a bit, then I felt I really wanted to take on the face. The face just stood there as this big white blank canvas. I started off with this white skin colour, and then I added these red lips and it started to look like a woman, so I quite liked the idea of it being half man, half woman. And then as I went round the other side, I just thought it'd be quite cool to have a half black, half white, so it was this mixture and people didn't really know what it was. That's what I really like about the project. It changes and evolves every day. Every day I'd take a step back and I'd have a new idea or a new colour or a new thought. That view, working out there every day, I feel like a lot of people come to the maze, they're either lost or confused, looking for answers, looking for inspiration, and I feel like working on the mosaic's a great way to clear your mind, and you stare out at the view, you find inspiration, you work on the wall. It's that perfect balance of concentration and letting your mind wander.
My name is Steve, I'm from France. I was born in the Alps. I got into the cab out of the airport, so he just brought me up to the hill and brought me halfway. He didn't bring me all the way to the top, so I had to walk the last bit. And Friday night, so there was kids running in the streets, loads of people drinking. There was really like loads of noises and people around and movement. And so I just came up the hill and I was terrified. Everyone was saying hi to me. And I was like, hey, yeah, gringo. Like people were just like talking to me, and I was so afraid because I like, these people are dangerous. We're in a favela, damn it. Especially at night, like on a Friday night. And I was like, what the hell is this? So I just walked up to the maze and I asked my way to one guy, and he said like, oh, you need to go right, and then left, and then right. So I was like, oh, can you just walk me there? So he helped me up, carried my bag and stuff, and he brought me to the door, and I was like, what the hell is this place? This place is devoted to art, basically. And when you come here, it has to affect you. You cannot go through the maze without feeling all of this energy, this creative energy. And now I'm just like playing guitar every day, writing poems every day, doing loads of things. And I just like, and I feel like it grows like a vibe, like starting doing it, some other people do it, and it's like some sort of chain, like so much good vibe and good energies that come together, and it's like a bubble of creativity.
Here it looks like I know it looks like that over there, but it also looks like the favela hill.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely.
Or even if you did it on this side, and then had the sky here,
Yeah.
you know, on the rock going down to the sea or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I could bring it down there. I could bring it all the way around here, make this the favela area.
And then make all this seating area the sea, all blue.
Well, why not? It looks a bit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that looks a bit like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Different blues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is like bays, man,
Yeah.
and they are sitting bays.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. See, that's what I like about this. See, everybody can have fun. Think, oh God, yeah. You can go back and say, yeah, I told Bob that.
My name is Sara, I'm 23 years old, I'm from Colombia. So thinking of the jazz night, we were inspired on doing some instruments. My boyfriend did the saxo, and then I was like, okay, what can I do? So seeing some pictures, some drawings, I thought of the drum set. For me, it was the easiest one to draw, even though I'm not a greatest drawer. It's really therapeutical. It's like doing a puzzle. You have to find the right shapes in the right place so they match and look nice. Your fingers suffer a little bit sometimes, but it's because I'm stubborn. I don't like using gloves. It's something that most of people, I'm sure, they haven't done in their lives, and then you see that you can do it, that you can actually contribute to the art, and it's pretty nice. It's like you feel accomplished afterwards.
I've never really been much of an artist type. I'm into music, but in terms of like visual aesthetics, I've never messed with it. So I was a little nervous to start on it, and they told me to do it right here. So I did this bird right here, and I was like, man, how am I gonna mix these colors? How am I gonna make this work? But when they give you the liberty to just do what you want and no pressure, and just like, hey, whatever you do, it's gonna be alright. Which is the kind of person that Bob is, just, hey, do what you gotta do. So I felt really comfortable with that, and I think that really led a little bit of my, I guess, artistic side come out. Because I'm actually pretty proud of that bird. It's the coolest artistic thing I've done in my life. Very proud of my Mexican heritage because it really formed who I am. And unconsciously, what does the Mexican flag have? A nopal, a cactus, and an eagle fighting with a snake, which is the symbol for the Mexica. I realized that that's exactly what I did, a little different though. Right? Rather than a cactus, I did this little flower. Rather than an eagle, I did that bird. Rather than a snake, I did a snake.
Every couple of days, 2 or 3 days, maybe only once in a week, I go up there and wow, everything's changed again. And it's like, and everybody is kind of nervous, is wondering what I'm going to think. Has not only brought the Atlantic forest and the sea and the bays together and Rio together and the favela together, but in some ways it's brought the whole world together. All the people who've been here from France, Ukraine, Italy, England, Ireland, from all over the place. It's just amazing.